Hello and welcome to CVC Interviews. I'm Ivy 2, your host, and today we have a special guest, Miley Allen, who is also our Miss Greater Rockville Teen. So welcome, Miley.
Thank you.
How are you today?
It's a good day.
Good day.
Good
yeah,
day.
And you're competing very soon for Miss Connecticut's Teen. So what got you started into pageantry?
Well, there were a lot of things I was very passionate about, and I wanted to share my story with the world and let them know what it's like to be in different people's shoes.
Oh, that's incredible, entirely inspiring. So is this your first pageant or have you been? Yes?
Yes.
So why now? Why did you decide to go into pageantry?
Well, I did Miss Greater Rockville's Princess in 2021, and that was a year before middle school I started. And I started going through a lot of mental health issues in middle school, and I had to stop doing pageants, and a lot of stuff went downhill for me. But I decided to start back up this year because I started to do well again.
Oh, that's incredible. And I know you said that mental health is something that's really important to you.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So it's very important to hear someone's story or know about them because you never know what they could be going through. Like, you never know what could be going on in their head. You never know what could be going on at home. I know I definitely wasn't the person that everybody saw at school.
That's a lot. And I think you mentioned to me that bullying is something that's still very normalized.
Yes.
Do you have any thoughts on that?
It's way too normalized. I mean, you see one person that looks a little bit different from another, and there's something wrong with them.
So can you tell us about your community service initiative?
It's called Don't Let Your Story End, and it's a suicide prevention program, and it's where I go to hospitals or schools and talk with students to let them know that they're not alone and that their story matters and that suicide is not always the answer.
Well, that's really important work that you're doing. I'm sure it's healing for you and it's healing for others, right? Yeah. So can you tell me something that happened in maybe one of your community initiatives that really made you think, wow, I'm being impactful?
So there was this girl, I'm not going to say her name for personal reasons, but she was a very sweet girl, and she was really close to ending her life. And I had called her and talked to her and talked her down. And she got to a point where she just went to the hospital instead and just talked to people and got her help that she needed.
Wow. You're incredible. Your work is amazing, and I'm sure Miss Connecticut's Teen will be so excited to have you. Can you tell us a little bit about the competition and maybe the phases you'll be competing in?
So there's a lot of phases. There's lots of rehearsals, just a lot of everything. And the thing I'm most excited for is the evening gown. I can't wait for everybody to see it.
Yeah, well, I'm excited. Anything you can tell us about it? Or are you keeping it hush-hush for now?
It's purple. So
purple? Is
pretty.
Purple your favorite color?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, that's amazing. And you're also competing in interview as well?
Yes.
And fitness. Anything else that I'm missing?
Talent.
Oh, talent. What is your talent?
I'm doing a spoken word. I'm doing a her story.
Her story? Oh, amazing. Can you tell us a bit about your story?
So when I was in middle school in 6th grade, around June, near the end of the year in 6th grade, I had started experiencing major bullying, and I started to experience suicidal thoughts, and I started to cut myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it went on to 7th grade and to 8th grade. And 8th grade is when my parents found out that I was cutting. And the worst part is they found out through the school. So it wasn't like they found out themselves. The school had to tell them. And that was my first hospitalization, which was in 8th grade.
Wow. Wow, I don't even have words for that story. You're really brave to go out there and tell everyone. And I'm sure it'll impact so many people just to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, there's a lot more, and I had tried to commit suicide multiple times, and some happened at school, some happened at home, Some happened at my outpatient program. Some happened at the hospital. There was lots of places that they have happened.
So what are you hoping that your story will tell others, maybe other young people like you who are maybe facing the same thing?
That it's not always going to stay bad forever, and it will get better.
That's amazing. And through your CSI initiative, please remind me what the name is.
Don't let your story end.
Don't let your story end. So I see like how you're like involved in it. It's like really a part of you. Yeah. Is that like how you came up with the name? How you decided where to go? Yeah. And it's like the hospitals that you go to, are those hospitals that you've been at before?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's really part of you.
I actually am very appreciative of them. A lot of the staff are very kind, and I'm very happy I was able to have them when I needed them.
Well, what are your goals if you become Miss Connecticut's Teen?
Well, let's see. I plan to use my CSI to encourage suicide prevention and to stop bullying and to let kids know that, or teens, children, to know that they're not alone and that there's more people than they think that actually have that exact problem.
That's amazing. I think you're going to do so well. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Well, suicide is definitely a big thing now, and it's going to get a little bit worse as the years go on. And unfortunately, not everybody, not just one person can change it. So definitely we're going to need more people to encourage it.
Why do you think it'll get worse?
Well, because bullying is so normalized that it just, no matter what, if you're like everybody else, if you're different than everybody, you're going to get bullied.
Yeah, and that's really tough. And do you think social media has something to do with it, or does it make it worse?
Yeah, definitely. Because people post all the time about themselves, and then someone has to go on, comment on the post, something that is wrong with it.
How do you use social media to maybe like change that, or how do you plan to use it?
I use it by ignoring the comments or deleting them and just blocking the person, because I unfortunately will not deal with it. I don't like cyberbullying. It's not okay at all, because you shouldn't be making fun of someone that you see on your phone, because you don't know what is going on in person.
Yeah, you really don't. You really don't. Well, I think what you plan to do is incredible. Is there like something in the competition that you're really looking forward to?
My her story.
Your her story?
I'm very excited to tell people about it.
Do you do spoken word often?
Yes. I tend to tell people a lot about my story. It's normally just one-on-ones, but I definitely want to tell a audience of my story.
Well, that's great. And is there anything else that you want to share, or some hobby that you wanted to let us know about that you do?
I really love using my voice. Like, I like singing. I like telling people about myself, and I love thanking people. Like, I just, like, telling people thank you just makes me so happy. Like, I don't think there's not one person I haven't said thank you to.
Oh, really?
Like, I say thank you to my parents all the time, my little brother, my sister, and my older brother. And I say thank you to the mental health workers that helped me, and a lot of people. There's a lot of people I'm thankful for.
It's like showing gratitude everywhere you go.
Yeah.
It's like a little dose of positivity everywhere you go. That's so nice.
Yeah.
And what do you like to sing?
I sing different kinds of songs. I like to sing Mariah Carey. I've actually been singing this one song from Frozen 2. It's called All Is Found, and it's a very good lullaby. I love it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it's so sweet. And then anything that you just love in general?
I love meeting new people. I love meeting people, and I love people that like to meet me and want to get to know me more. It just makes me very happy.
Well, that's incredible. So is there anything else you want to let people know before we end this interview?
Suicide isn't always the answer.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Miley. Miley has been such an incredible guest here today, telling us everything about suicide prevention, her CSI, Don't Let Your Story End. And she has a really important message to share, and the Miss Connecticut's teen will be super fortunate to have her. So thank you, Miley, for joining us.
You're welcome.